Welcome back everyone to my Final Fantasy full playthrough, episode 12. We're making some good progress into the main scenario quest of FFXIV, or FF14. Right now we're talking to the Sylphs. We've unlocked our Chocobo mounts a couple episodes ago. We've also been completing, as you can see over here, our hunting log. We've still got around 3 in the East Shroud to complete, but as you can see, we're making a lot of progress there, which is leveling us up a lot as an archer. We're level 36, as you can see in the bottom, which means if I wanted to, I could get my job quest in and become a bard, which I know is very important to do. But since our main scenario quest is only at level, let's take a look. It's only at level 22, so even if I do become a bard, I won't be able to use bard spells in the main scenario quest. So we're going to continue with the main scenario quest, which I'm thoroughly enjoying, and I hope you are as well. So we want to be friends with the Sylphs, and we also want to deal with the Primal. Garuda? Or was it? It was either Garuda or Ramu. I think it was Ramu. Anyways, that's enough talking. I'm gonna get into it. I hope you can relax. I hope it's comfy. Let's have some fun. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into the forest yesterday, but has not come back. I might speed up a little bit more through the story, because we've got plenty to uncover. A lot of mystery. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forests, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Let's do it. Let's find the Elder One. In Gridania, many kind ones, yes, yes. So ask for help in Gridania. That is an easy task. So let's just teleport back to the big crystal. You know, it's interesting, Final Fantasy is so good at balancing combat and action with peaceful, peaceful exploration. You know, like there's plenty of moments where you're just walking around, listening to some nice music while viewing beautiful scenery. And I think they got that balance so well, at least in A Realm Reborn. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gaia Molko at the Bench Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Okay, we're gonna organize a search for the Elder. Okay, now where do I go next? Okay, back to the Central Shroud. Before we leave Gridania, I think we're gonna be in Gridania for this episode, but when we leave, before we leave Gridania, I will do my job quest probably. A message from Commander Hulox, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Okay, now we're heading down into the South Shroud. Since it's pretty close, I'm just gonna walk or mount my way over there. the ambience. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there's like crickets. Lots of cricket noises. Very nice. Right, here we go. Another hunting log. So I got wide volley now. One thing I learned is that Quick Knock, which is my first AoE spell, gives you a 20% chance of granting Hawk's Eye, which I need to cast Wide Volley and Straight Shot. So if I want to just AoE as, you know, a lot, then I can just cast Quick Knock, and it'll eventually allow me to use Wide Volley, which has higher potency. I love looking at the starry night sky, because in Final Fantasy we have blue stars. We've got 2 moons, I think, if I remember correctly. I only see 1 though. That's alright. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... not here to fill your belly then? Ah, hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Didn't we see him in the first episode when we first arrived in Gridania? He looks familiar. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell 2 of them apart. Woodland scamps. Okay. Let's continue. No word of the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favour for old Buscaron? Right, then let's put you to work. No need to get cracking any skulls though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. Okay, my patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead, if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Isn't the jingle when you enter the inn kind of fun? What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes on your face? Take this. Ah, Nofika's teats. That's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This dust white scum. Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Okay. Mission done for Buscaron. And just look how many side quests there are. Like, I mean, there are so many quests that you can do in this game. I'm focusing on the main scenario because I don't want to get caught up on all the side quests, but nicely done, Freedom. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Elezen. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Dustwites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. Okay. Alright, let's get through these Buscaron quests. It's obviously, these quests are kind of setting the tempo, setting the mood, you know, setting the scene. You know, we're learning a lot about this world through these quests. You know what I should have done is I shouldn't have done that. I was going to say I should have used the Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket to make the teleport cheaper, but I don't think it would make it cheaper. Hello? You found your way to Orca's Alley, friend. A Kikern, what worked at the Druthers. Aye, you speak of Tetarune. Related to the Kyokturun bloke. Alright, let's get through this. Obviously, there are many inns and many different races in this world, and they all coexist, obviously, not perfectly. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Cook your room, busy with business, too busy for blather. Okay, what if I give you this egg? Ah, yes. This is the Limsa Laminsa music. Might turn it up a little bit. So he's just in Upper Lanosia, which we haven't been to yet. So we're still uncovering the 3 big cities. And there are, like, I mean, check out the map, you know. Let's take a look at the map. I mean, this is what we have to explore. Thanalan, the Black Shroud, and Lanosia. We've only been to these 3 cities. And there's Coerthus, Gridania, Abalathia's Spine, Gear Albania, and Mordrona. There's something over here too, don't know what that is, but it looks very important. Oh, and to the east we also have Othard and Hingashi. Here we go. The north... what's it called? Northern Lanosia, Upper Lanosia. I'm liking it. This is like a... looks a bit like Gridania, but more fog-like. I like the trees more than the Gridania trees, actually. You know, wild wolves. Okay, it seems to be this way. Customer be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Teterin. An earring. Okay. Teterin thank. Alright, time for an upgrade. I'm thinking I want to level up Monk as well in the near future. But if I want to do that, will items that work for the Bard, the Archer, also be wearable by monks? And this one's only for like tanks, so I must go with the Iron Sallet. So where is the Pugilist quest? May as well search it up. Ooh, wow. It's easy to look past this, but this is a massive dragon fossil. Wow. Got lots of bones around here. What happened to them? For my hunting log, what are these guys? Kobolds. Ah, it's the Maelstrom hunting log. Okay. Uldar. Okay. So to become a pugilist, I have to go to Uldar. Okay. Now we know. Okay, we have to slay coral pups to collect some whiskers. These guys look intimidating, but they're only level 23. Let's gather 3 of them together. Okay, now in order to get back to them, I think I should go this way. Here's the whiskers. Let's see if we can do this fate. Okay, here we go. This time I'm not going to walk outside of the zone. I think we're gonna get him this time. There we go. Some XP, a little bit of gil, and 120 seals. Well, that's our first fate complete. Because I had to level sync, it was harder than the main scenario quest, but very good. Alright, let's head over to Gridania now. Uldar is also so nice to walk through, because it feels so real, you know, like it's a desert and it's very unique. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Teteroon's belongings to him. What's this for me? Some fire water. Okay. Okay. Looks like we'll get some new armor. You know, it might have been hard to fight that fate because my equipment is also pretty low level still. I'm sure it's fine for the main scenario quest. The next big fight that we're gonna have is against the Sylph's Primal, which is either Ramu or Garuda. Maybe we already fought Garuda. Investigate. Hostile presence. Some Garleans. Oh, he stunned me. Oh. There's only one Garlean. Looks like there's a dungeon here. I don't think we've done that yet. Okay. When you play as a tank in Final Fantasy, you get a stun ability, and that was pretty easy to use. But I'm having it's a little bit hard to use head graze, which interrupts the target's action, which is a little bit like a stun. Someone as was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. I catch this guy, the traitor. It's over then, I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm, I only wanted the coin. Okay. Okay. It's that easy to bribe someone, is it? Though you do not realize how much... Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who was cornered. Garleans, I brought the here. Garleans are no match for us. I think I'm doing the right strategy of poisoning all of them before doing AoE, because it's a long battle. You know, being melee would be very fun. I'm gonna try to use head graze. There we go. Interrupted. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side. They are your sworn enemies. Why did they fight with you and not against you? I'll confess my crimes. I feel as though a veil has been lifted before my eyes. Upload 2 Final Fantasy videos a week, or maybe just 1. But we're going to focus on Final Fantasy, and maybe we'll come back to Genshin Impact in the near future. Seems he gave himself up. Sylph Elder has been found. Other news. Alright. We'll leave the Sylph Elder for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and episode 12 of my full playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you were able to relax. I hope it was enjoying. We're gonna get through this game. We're gonna go at a slow pace, but we're gonna enjoy it. Wish you a peaceful day, and hope I see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.